For script purposes, there's a new version of LowDB out, and that's the version I use for essentially all the things. I mean that, like, I was using 1.0, 2.0's out, and they changed it to be you await read now, whereas it was a sync action before. So I'm gonna work on like the internals of that. There's a couple of small bugs I want to figure out, and probably try and get that in there as well. I definitely want to explore. So yesterday we worked on like this text area. This, where you could like type a whole bunch of text. So there's some packages that allow you to, what was it, like React Monaco? I think I found it with React Editor when I was browsing around. Maybe I just Googled it. I don't think it was this one. Maybe this would work. Like, instead of just having a text area, since it's just React and people make editors, like, might as well like give it a better editor than just a text area, is what I'm thinking. Like, I would see myself using, I probably just want the Monaco editor, because I probably want to write Markdown more than anything. If I'm using it as text input, maybe sometimes like JavaScript code or something else. Like if it's as simple as just npm installing that and then dropping in editor, default language JavaScript, default. Yeah, anyway, there's a couple bugs I want to sort out first. One of them is if I create a new script, terminal env, test terminal env secret. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Find. I've been messing with the importer, and I think that's what's causing that error. Maybe I can't even run. So that worked. It was this testing terminal. Okay, so it's on the script creation. CLI new. So I've been working on the npm install logic because of all the different ESM ways of installing things, which includes the way that files are imported and run. So I'm curious if one of these, let's see. So it looks like this also touched on this testing terminal. And that just ran fine that time. Interesting. Okay, if that pops up again, I'm going to have to dig into that. But essentially, there's a bug right now if I say this is secret. So secret true. And placeholder is type something secret. We'll do a testing terminal secret or env. Like this should be, in case this is some sort of password, that should be bulleted out or secreted out. The library I use in the terminal is called Inquirer. So when I launch one of the prompts, it launches the prompt with the prompt config. And let's see. I'm going to add this type. No, that's as type of import inquirer. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's see. Inquirer. I assume they've got to have a way of a property that says secret or something. Okay, so use invisible when you want it to be a secret. So that's not a property, it's a type of a prompt. Maybe password. Oh, this one's invisible as in you type and nothing shows up. I think I'll use the password where you type in its bullets. This is one of some of the code I haven't touched in a long time. Let's see. So prompt. So I'm pulling the prompt off of the Inquirer package. Is that like the... Okay, so prompt. Can I do a type of password? Is this value to determine the type of prompt to run? So the config right here should have secret on it. So secret's right there. So like the most basic thing I could think of is if this config secret and I'm curious if these will always be strings. I keep on going back and forth on that. Oh wait. Actually, undo all of that. It looks like I'm passing in a prompt config object. Where is that? Right here. I don't think I have type on there. I should probably consider that. Type config secret. No, I do have type on there. Again, it's one of those things that I just haven't touched in such a long time. Config. Type config secret. If that's secret, then it was password, I think. Else input. Okay. So that got the bullets in there. That's the normal. Yeah, type is set somewhere else as well. Yeah, default's autocomplete. Okay. So let's not do that down there. Okay, so if there are choices, it's set to autocomplete. Otherwise, it's set to input. So far those are the only two types. So I'm adding in a third type of password. So we'll just do this right now. Because there would never be a secret autocomplete. Alright, that looks right. We set the type to password and we default it to input. Hey Robin. And that should allow us to have a secret input. We also have the autocomplete input. And let's see, these are all autocomplete. Cool. And I think that's... I need to come back and think through all the different types of prompts. But right now it's just autocomplete and password and input. But let's make sure. Like the main case I had was like when you want to do some secret and bar. And type in some secret n bar. Cool. Oh, what? Yeah, I definitely don't want that to show right after. That'd be hilarious though. Do I get the config when I run the script? Oh wait, set n bar. I don't think the config gets passed in here. I mean, I don't need to show this message, but I definitely need not to show it if they mark it as secret. I'm tempted to make the current config as some sort of state that every script can pull from. I think I'll just do this for now. That way this will only show... Okay. So... yeah, that pulled out the value correctly. I need to remove that environment variable, and I don't want to show my environment. Alright, and let's try that again. Hello. Actually, let's just do the I want to say in can path dot env. I think that's some good and like a good amount of information. Let me remove that environment variable again. Alrighty. And bring this back. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. That should take care of that. The other minor bug I had was in the app. During the setup phase, like the entirety of the setup phase runs through here. You can kind of see like this logic of if there's a version mismatch or the kit doesn't exist, then start configuring things. So there's a scenario where when you first launch the app, it hasn't created the kit directory, and there is a, what do I call that? It's an IPC. No, this one would be under node IPC. Yeah, so where's IPC in this? So I need to move this into a file that starts after everything is set up, because if the kit directory doesn't exist and they try and run, so from the terminal, let me show that. There's a helper called SK, and let's get script to run with that. Like dad joke or something. Do SK joke. Okay. I need one that shows the prompt though. Let's do book search. So this is a way of launching the terminal, or launching the prompt from the command line. And if kit isn't set up and the app starts, then it'll try and set up an IPC channel which doesn't have a directory to connect to. It creates the IPC file where the routing happens inside of the kit directory, so you'd have to quit the app and just restart it. So I need to move this. I could honestly just move it after all the setup happens, but I probably just want to move it into a separate file. Let's do like a, let's call this SK. Export start SK. And then you move this. Over here. And oh, so this needs the helpers. And Minimist and Electron log and try git script. So no async stuff in there, that's fine. Make sure I got all the IPC stuff. What's using reset here? Oh, that's kit. Alright, so this is after verify install, store version, ready. I might want to move this earlier. Well, I'd want the logs. I'll do start. Okay. Alright, so then if I stop this, start that, I don't think there'd be any reason to configure this to anything else, or like allow different configurations. And just make sure SK still works. Okay. As long as, like all SK does is, if you look at SK, it uses the script helper to invoke app. So the script helper is using Node to launch the terminal version, but then the invoke app, you can see this looks very similar to the IPC in the app, where it's connecting to Kit and then emitting a message of the args. So you can see it's stripping Node, let's see, what was it? It's Node, the script name, and then yeah, I can't remember those. I can't remember what are the first three things, or first two things you always slice off the args. Anyway, it strips those out and then sends the script path and the args, and emits those to the app, so the app can capture those here, and you can see it parses the args and runs the script in the app. So that's just a simple message with some strings, essentially. All right, and the other thing I need to check out, so LowDB got updated to 2.0. He actually just DM'd me this morning and said it was ready. I think this will be a breaking change because the API changed a tiny bit. So let's see, I need to find the DB helper is in here. Should be able to take care of all of this. What are you expecting from a theme command? Let's see, the new setup is the adapter's called JSON file. Essentially need to grab. Hey, how's it going? Oh, the theme. There's an extension. If you go into install extensions, extension called Peacock by John Papa, and it allows you to pick specific colors for individual windows of VS Code. So you can go Peacock and change it to whatever color you want. Which, like, I always have like 4 windows open. Hey, you're welcome for creating it again. I always have like 4 windows open or so. So I strongly recommend this if you are someone who uses multiple windows. So yeah, Peacock. Can I like get the link, the install link for this and share it? I don't know. You can find it, I'm sure. Alrighty, so we need to figure out this new API for DB. I think we can. Let's see. So the adapter is new JSON file. All right, we're gonna have to actually move into the Kit directory, make sure we're using the, it's really busy, let me just clear this out. Make sure we're using LowDB at 2, will not be give me version 2, right? So make sure we use the version of Node that's bundled with Kit. Alrighty, so let's make sure search node modules and LowDB package JSON. Okay, so we're at 2.0.3. So now DB, this will need to be async for sure. And JSON file is the name of the adapter. So I don't need this anymore. I don't think this mixin thing exists anymore. I'll need to check on that, but for right now, can I get other types on this? Oh, I have a type. Yeah, let's do JSON file low. And I think this is going to be new low. So new low with an adapter. An adapter wraps the file. So new low with the JSON file. New low, this wraps this, and the file is there. Okay. Set default to data. Interesting. So I think it's going to look like this. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to change the. This was DB read. This is underscore DB read. And DB data is going to be these defaults. Okay. I think I'll have to do data will be null. So if not DB, oops, data and do this and db write. Oops. And then do the mixin. I wonder if it does the IDs by default now. I don't see any mention of IDs. Okay. I'm tempted to return db.data if... No, you'd have to db write and stuff. Because I don't think you have to... Well, I guess you'd have to reread after you write. I'm going to have to check this out and see what happens. I don't know about IDs. Maybe there's an adapter that has like ID on it. Let's just check the mixin real quick. Okay, so let's see. Let's try and use this. LowDB sync. Oh yeah. Let's see. I need to fix the types. So types are DB, and this returns a LowDB. No, it's just a low with a JSON file. Where's that coming from? JSON file requires a type argument. What would the type? Implements adapter. I do not know. Whoops. Okay, let's do a new low. Oh, maybe they changed the... promise though unknown is not assigned with a type DB. Oh yeah. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna have to. Well, I guess it's not too much. Because because it doesn't do getters and setters anymore. It just does property access. I don't know if that does it through proxies or what the setup is, but it's just that dot posts instead of like get history. It'll just be dot history. Promise low unknown is not assigned with type DB. Oh, that's right. DB, this returns a promise of low. Okay, so now, promise low unknown. Interesting. Set does not exist on promise low unknown. Okay, so is it assignment? I think it's assignment. Oh, the data is interesting. I can't type that because that's dynamically set each time a user creates a new database. Well, I guess can't is a strong word. Post push. I'm assuming. This get does not exist on promise. Oh. All of these need to be await. I don't see an example of. It's data now. Interesting. You too. Thanks for stopping by. Alrighty, set does not exist on type unknown. Well, I was expecting... Here, reach that type again. So yeah, it's passing the data type. It's literally any. A pretty major change, at least this tool is pretty core to what ScriptKit is doing. I just wish he had I don't know if set is still there. What is? Because I think it's going to be this. I think that's, let's see, that's a get. And then so this is await db probably to structure that. Join does not exist on type low any. Oh, it's the data. It's going to take a bit to get used to. This will always be this. If I can use this, so join doesn't show up, so that's reading that correctly. If I go into my kit, get JSON here, and open this, join is back. So that's reading the database correctly. So let's try and rewrite the main keyboard shortcut. Change it to option period. Okay, so that wrote it correctly. You saw that change there. Now I can launch it with option period. Change main keyboard shortcut, command semicolon, yes. Cool. So yeah, it is assignment then. I'm just gotta going to have to get used to just reading data like that. It almost makes me want to make the API return this. Let me get a feel for that. Like in the settings, that would be this would be db is kit db and then data and then that. Is that better? I mean, there'd be no reason for you to get the DB if you're not going to do anything with the data. But you can't only just get the data. I guess you could return the data if you're only going to read values, but after you write values, like set stuff, you don't want to write to it. So I'll go ahead and revert that back. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this change for a few days. And make sure I get some good docs and warnings on what's changing. I want to look at one of my scripts that I have that uses DB. Find DB. Oh yeah, like even the main to-dos. I want to see how it fails. To-dos DB get is not a function. So it's this point, because a lot of people have, like, this is one of the default scripts installed. I'll have to put like a good error message in here. I want to see what this looks like, though. This project is cool. I'm glad you just found it. Let me see. Make a copy of to-dos. I'll duplicate that. To-dos new DB. New DB. Oh, yeah, my beard isn't what it used to be. All right, so the DB call. Oh, that's gonna be in the lib. Use new DB. This one, and in the lib. Loading to-dos, new DB. And to-dos, new DB is going to be await to-dos, or await DB. This is data dot to-dos now. And then that's just that. And I think insert still works. I wonder if insert right still works. I'll have to try that out. Oh yeah, we'll do to-dos, new DB. This is one of the other questions I had about this refactor. Like there used to be a mix-in that would always add IDs to unique IDs to entries, and I'm curious what. I didn't see any mention of it. Let's see where it fails. Yeah. To-do insert is not a function. Yeah, I'll have to dig into that. All right, it's 5 o'clock. I gotta get going. Thanks for hanging out. If you have any questions about ScriptKit, you can download it there, and the discussions page where all the action happens is over here. Happy to answer any questions or help you write your own scripts to automate your day away. I will drop this message or link in the chat. And have an awesome weekend. Let me go ahead and press the big stop button.